I'm Paul Notice, executive producer of the Notice Vlog. I'm an Emmy Award-winning producer, director with over a decade of experience, and here are 5 things I wish someone told me about running a production company. Number 1, good work takes time. People will always rush what they don't or can't understand. That does not mean you oblige them, and that does not mean that you ignore or belittle them either. You have to know how to measure expectations, see the world through your client's eyes, know when it's time to break down how something works, and know when it's time to keep things simple and not show how the sausage is made. Every client is different in terms of what they need in order for you to have enough space and tools to complete your job. Listen to them. Number 2, you can't do it alone. Right, now, when I first started out, I thought I could do everything on my own, and I, in a lot of ways, did. But if you want you and your client to be less stressed at the end of a big project, don't cut corners until you have to. Get help. It's good to get a friend's recommendation, but only after you see the work that your friend does. And even then, vet. If they ask for a budget, figure out what you need in order to get the best result. Don't overestimate your own abilities or speed to get something done. In fact, give yourself a cushion for you to fail and then succeed. Yes, you can do audio, you can shoot, you can edit, but can you do that all at the same time? No. Find help on the big projects, especially if they're paid. You'll thank yourself later, and your reputation with your client will thank yourself later. Number 3, you are going to have to consistently state your boundaries. People are people, and they will never know if they're asking for too much until you tell them. And that does not diminish your value, nor does it render you incapable of making a quality product. But you have to know and voice what is reasonable and what is not. 180 hours of revisions for $650 is not reasonable. That reminds me of something else. Always charge hourly for edits. I can't tell you how many times it saves you in the long run. Use an app like Clockify, there's better apps out there. Make notes and track your time the right way. I guarantee you, once the client understands that every minute is labor that must be compensated, it will save you and everyone else involved a lot of headaches. Number 5, always have a contract. All right, so look, the number 1 rule in this industry, and a lot of others, is you never trust the money or promises until the contracts are signed. Point blank. Now, people will try you. It's life. It's not that bad. You just gotta know how to deal with it when it happens. What you need to know is that a good contract will not only give you the date and address should you need to pursue legal remedies, but will also state out the scope of work, so that you and the client both know what you will specifically be doing, right? Always break it down to the details. That is what will save you in the end. And listen, your first clients will always be your friends. A lot of your clients will be your friends. Use contracts with your friends especially. It will preserve your friendships. Contracts are meant to be sources of transparency and trust. Use them. All right, enough industry talk. You learned enough of my secrets from today. But before you go, I want you to stop at this site right here, bit.ly/Willow Horror. That is a campaign for my feature film, Willow. It's an Afrofuturist psychological thriller. It takes place in an alternate reality where people feed on each other in order to survive. That's all I gotta say about it right now. If you wanna learn more, go to that link. Click at the link below, or go to this link, or write it in the URL yourself. bit.ly/Willow Horror. Or you can go to the little information card right here. It's there. It's one of these 2 things. Beep, 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 beep. Did I get it right? Listen, I want you to go to that campaign and contribute. We are raising $69,000 in less than 20 days. Please go to that campaign and contribute what you can. Every contribution is tax deductible. Thanks to the Notice Foundation, which specializes in centering narratives with perspectives and stories from marginalized communities. And if this is obviously hitting you too late, go to thenoticevlog.com and see more of my documentaries and more of my films and more awesome goodies and craziness and things of that nature thank you for joining me, and don't forget, always question, always explore. I'm out. Follow your dreams!